There are moments in life when you are surrounded by people, and yet you still feel completely alone. Not because no one is around you, but because no one truly sees you. No one really hears the things you never say out loud. And that feeling is heavy. It quietly sits inside your chest and follows you everywhere. You laugh with others, but something still feels missing. You scroll through your phone, but nothing fills the emptiness. You try to distract yourself, but the moment everything becomes quiet, the loneliness comes back. And sometimes the hardest part is not even understanding why. Because loneliness is not just about being alone. It is about feeling disconnected even when you are surrounded by people. It is the distance between who you truly are and who the world thinks you are. Between what you feel and what you are able to express. Sometimes loneliness begins when you start hiding parts of yourself. You smile when you are hurting. You say, "I'm fine," when you are not. You avoid becoming a burden. So you carry everything by yourself. And slowly, people stop asking. Not because they do not care, but because you have taught them not to see your pain. Other times, loneliness comes from outgrowing people around you. Conversations start feeling shallow. Connections feel forced. You sit there physically, but mentally you are somewhere else. You begin to realize that being understood matters more than simply being surrounded. And that realization itself can feel isolating. Not everyone grows at the same pace. Not everyone searches for depth. Suddenly, you find yourself between two worlds. No longer the person you used to be, but not yet connected to where you are going. There is also a kind of loneliness that comes from giving too much. You are always there for others. You listen, you care, you support people when they need help. But when it is finally your turn, no one shows up in the same way for you. And you begin asking yourself, why do I feel so alone when I give so much? The truth is, not everyone knows how to love the way you do. And sometimes you have been pouring your energy into people who were never meant to hold your heart carefully. Loneliness can also grow from comparison. You see other people with friendships, relationships, and connection, and you begin questioning your own life. What is wrong with me? Why don't I have that? But what you do not see are the hidden struggles behind those smiles. You compare your real life to someone else's highlights. And instead of creating connection, it creates distance. But here is something important to understand. Feeling lonely does not mean you are broken. It means you are human. It means you are aware enough to recognize what your soul truly needs: connection, understanding, and belonging. And that awareness is actually a strength, because it means you have not settled for shallow relationships. It means you still desire something real. So how do you fix it? It does not begin with finding more people. It begins with finding yourself again. Because one of the deepest forms of loneliness is being disconnected from who you truly are. When you no longer understand your feelings, when you ignore your own needs, when you silence your own voice, even a crowded room will still feel empty. So the first step is simple, but difficult. Be honest with yourself. What are you truly feeling? Not the automatic, "I'm okay." The real answer. Sit with it. Do not run away from it. Because the moment you stop avoiding your emotions is the moment you begin understanding them. And understanding yourself is the foundation of real connection. The next step is learning to express yourself instead of trying to impress people. So many people spend their lives trying to be liked that they forget how to be real. They say what sounds acceptable. They act how others expect them to act. They hide the parts of themselves that feel vulnerable. But true connection does not come from perfection. It comes from authenticity. From having the courage to say, "This is who I really am." And yes, that comes with risk. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will stay. But the people who do stay will connect with the real version of you. And that kind of connection is worth everything. You do not need hundreds of people around you. You only need a few people who truly see you. A few people who listen without judgment. A few people who stay when life becomes difficult. Real connection takes time. It is built slowly through honest conversations, shared silence, and consistently showing up for each other again and again. And finally, learn how to be alone without feeling lonely. Because there is a difference between solitude and loneliness. When you learn to enjoy your own presence, loneliness slowly loses its power over you. You begin realizing that you are not missing something. You are becoming someone. Someone who no longer depends on noise to feel complete. Someone who does not need constant validation to feel valuable. And from that place, your relationships begin to change. You stop chasing people and start choosing them carefully. You stop settling and start seeking real connection. Because loneliness is not the end of your story. It is a signal, a quiet message guiding you towards something deeper. Real conversations, real relationships, real understanding. So if you feel lonely right now, do not rush to escape it. Listen to it. Because maybe it is trying to tell you that it is time to come back to yourself. To reconnect with who you truly are. To create space for the kind of connection you genuinely deserve. And one day, you will not just be surrounded by people, you will finally feel understood. If this message spoke to you, follow and subscribe to Deep Talks with Dean for more conversations that go beyond the surface and into what truly matters.